much can you borrow?
It's limitless. My class is called Unlimited Financing.
So about $1 million?
My last transaction, I raised $15 million for privately. Okay? Now, it wasn't against one house. It was against a lot of different houses, right?
Okay.
Because here, it's going to come back to this key question. How much will you loan me if I give you $100 bill as collateral? As a lender, you would look at that and say, Now that's a different question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you look at it and go, well, that's $100. I know what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I've established a value of it. And if I loan him less than his $100, collateral,
I still get my $100.
you get your $100 back, or you get what? Let's say you said, yeah, I'll loan you $80 against it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because if you don't pay me, you got to call. You got to keep calling me. You got to find me, and then you got to get me to drive out somewhere and give you back your $80. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different in real estate, but the difference is you don't have to come looking for me. The collateral will be right here on Earth in the same position 200 years from now.
So the thing is, lenders will be more willing to lend to you on a structure that is fixed.
You have it. Sure they will.
Not valuables.
No.
On something that's fixed that they know is going to be there for a long time.
Right. Like a piece of the earth.
I'm ready, Rusty.
Or waterfront, right?
Yeah.
So they say, okay, how much is it worth? So they establish a value that's usually done by appraisal. But that's all they're doing. Mm-hmm. How much is it worth? How much can I borrow secured by that asset? Mm-hmm. And how do I borrow it?
And then you take that, what the appraisal is, and you give that to the property managers or the
you give that to the lender and say,
lender.
Here, Miss Lender,
this how much
would you like to make a loan secured by this property? And they look at it and they say, yeah, we've established that it's worth $100,000. I'm just using that as round figures.
Yeah.
I went to public school, so $100,000, right? Mm-hmm. And they look at you and say, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll loan you $70,000. That's this part of it. Mm-hmm. And your payments will be, and then they charge you an interest rate. Well, there are individual people that are, with the internet, you can literally log on to a site and say, here's the property that I have, not for a mortgage, but I'll just show you how to make your own financing and put it on there.
Wow.
You just make a promissory note and a deed of trust between a borrower and a lender, and people bid, they compete to buy your mortgage.
And these lenders don't have to be people who are sitting in structural bank facilities.
No, they're individuals.
They're everywhere. How do we find those lenders?
I will show you that in Jumpstart. It's just too long of a conversation. You and I will be here all night.
No, but I need to write that down because that's something that...
Yeah, and they're, so then there's categories of them. Have you ever heard of a hard money lender?
No.
Okay, hard money lender, that's what they make. So they charge you a high interest rate, but they'll usually loan you money and you don't have to have any of your own money into it. As a matter of fact, they'll loan you the money plus maybe the money to fix it up. You can do that type of thing. And not only the money to fix it up, but money to pay your payments that are on it for the next 2 years. Yeah, hard money lender. Then there's what I call an investment lender. And they're lenders that, these are like the gray-haired generation, They're retired. They got some money. They hate putting their money into CDs at 2%. Mm-hmm. They don't want to do risky transactions, but they'd love, if the house is worth $100,000, they'll loan you $60,000 on it, 60% of its value. So it's very secure and it's there. I'll show you how to get somebody else to loan the second part, which is the whole amount.
Wow.
To buy them.